SiriusXM.
No, it just wasn't turned on. I'm sitting here talking to you. What's up, Flies? What's up, Mark? Thanks for the host. Thanks for the... I was talking to you forever, man. I had the mic turned off. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, I was telling you, man, that my wife is, she told me about 10 minutes ago she's failed me as a wife. She bought beer, but she forgot to put it in the fridge. So, I am beerless tonight until it gets cold. Which is going to take a little while because we got some temperatures in here, about 112 here. Yeah, flies are all over the screen. That's what I was saying. I like this one. And Mark, I was saying, yeah, the other one was kind of frantic, and it had sound, but you can't put a video overlay. So you can only put a GIF overlay. So I had to convert it to a GIF, and then I had to make it a gray background instead of a green background. It looks pretty cool. It looks like they're really climbing on the drawing. But see, there's the loop right there. So it just kind of plays over and over again. Watch. There's the loop right there. It looks pretty good. Came out good. Yeah, it just kind of gets repetitive. I need to figure out a way to make it a little longer. Maybe slow them down or something. Take some frames out of the GIF. The GIF, whatever it is. I've never known how to pronounce that correctly. Freeze time. Yeah, I should throw a couple in the freezers, huh? Yeah, I had the mic off, man. I've been sitting here talking to you, Mark. As soon as the tip came in, I was like, you're just going to get the money back. I don't know what you're doing. But, yeah, I was also saying that I can't stream too late tonight. I have to work a day shift tomorrow. And then all next week, I'm teaching a class, so I got to work day shift all next week, too. And I may stream it in the evenings next week, depending on how tired I am. It's an outside class, so the heat's probably going to take it out of me. Add frames, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to throw it into Photoshop. I used to do GIFs or GIFs, whatever they're called, in Image Ready. I guess they're GIFs, right? Yeah. Used to put them in Image Ready, but Image Ready's, I guess that's integrated into Photoshop now, so I'll just use Photoshop. I was like, he's into the art, no mic. No, I'm sitting here carrying on conversations with you, man. I got some things I gotta get done. Oh, I'm with you, Craig. I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done tomorrow and next week. It's just you guys in here. I'm teaching an ATV class next week. So, I'm an ATV instructor. In the heat. So it's probably gonna zap it out of me, man. But I'll try to do a couple streams if I feel like it. I'm not too tired, too wore out. Yeah, I mean it's cool if it's nice outside, but when it's 112 with the helmet on and everything else we have to have on, a little hectic, a little warm. I gotta teach one about every 4 months. So that should be fun. I still don't talk about what I do on stream no more. Maybe one day. Not yet. That's looking good, man. Superstructure's looking nice. Yeah, we may get there sometime. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Not always well received. So Matt, what's up, man? Have you in the? Are we? Is it a waxing and waiting thing there, Mark? Are you? You at least have some good days there. There's always good days, right? Or whatever you gotta do to get there to do your stream and stuff. You gonna stream tonight? All downhill. Right. That could help, I hope. You gotta get on prescription THC or whatever it's called. I don't know what state you're in, if it's illegal or not. Or if you're in the States, you might even be in Canada, I don't even know. Man, this is gonna look, I can already tell it's gonna look really cool when it's done. It's gonna look really cool. Not, actually not do it. Plus, it would not help. Oh, okay. That sucks. My dad would. Shit. If he knew. Hey, Just Simpy, what's up? We made a little bit of progress since you were here yesterday. Came in and said hey and then went on about your business. Did you stream it all today? Oh, good tune. Real good tune. Did you start a new piece at all? Is it cool? How about the weather, sir? The weather here? The weather here is about 110 degrees. And in Phoenix, it's about 10 degrees hotter. But we're working into the monsoon season. As soon as we get to the monsoon season, we're good. That should be July, August. Somewhere right around there. If you've never seen a monsoon, I should get some on film for you and show you. It's incredible. It only happens here and I think Australia, maybe some parts of Africa. But it gets so hot that it grabs the water from the. We take it from the Gulf of Cortez, Sea of Cortez, Gulf of Mexico, whatever you call it, and it just rains down. It's almost like it's actually like a cartoon, you know, where you see the cloud going around and there's rain pouring out underneath it. You can literally walk around the rain because you can see them pouring right there, so you can drive this way and you won't hit any rain. It's really a trip. And when I mean rain, I mean it's pouring. Like if you put a bucket out there, when it passes over your head, it'll fill the bucket up and then continue on. It's pretty crazy. You haven't started a new piece yet? Not streaming today. Sorry about disappearing. No, you didn't disappear. popped up on the other side of the ship. So he actually unplugged, ran over to the other side of the ship and plugged back in, and didn't lose any communications. He did a really good job. But we thought for sure he was dead because his pants were there. But it looks like these guys are doing the reason I'm telling you is because these guys are doing the same thing, but to a pier. They're shooting the lines over, and the tugboat's pushing them in. That was a fair trade, though. Catwalk for an extra lifeboat. Yeah, you can look it up. USS Juneau, USNS Navasota. We collided in, I think it was November. It was just before December, I know that. No, it wasn't November. It had to be earlier in the year because we went to yards. We went to yards to get their catwalk stuck on the side. So it had to be earlier in the year. Navasota. Looks like there's a little radar dish right here. That'll work. And there's going to be a huge ball on top of it. Huge sonar ball. So let's make that. Man, I got a little scratchy part in my pencil here. There we go. Make a little ball here. Looks like about the size of a golf ball sitting on a plate. That's what it looks like. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, it was all of our equipment that went out. We still don't know what happened. It worked. It started working again. Just went out mysteriously. Kicked back on. Alright, let's go. Let's start doing the tower. Did you say you were going to stream tonight, Mark? I know Cynthia's not. Commander Toast. After you draw this, would you draw this? I'm not hitting the link, dude. I don't fall for it. I fell for it one time. I'll never fall for it again. But I'll tell you what, they got me that time because I sit between two walls and I have a 200-pound Mastiff and she wasn't moving. I'm like, what? This doesn't make sense. Either it's my wife messing around or I don't know. Because the dog should be up and ready to chew the ears off somebody. Looks like Mort got someone there. The Pooch, she's out there. She's not allowed in here right now. We're actually thinking about moving my studio into upstairs. I'm gonna give this room to the office to my wife. She's gonna do photography from here. It's a little more convenient because people walking in and dealing with people than them having to go upstairs. I need to make that ball bigger. I need to make this ball bigger. Yeah, I need to make the dish bigger too. I messed up. This dish has to be much bigger. He was just trolling. Yeah. I'll tell you that Link does the guy that got me wasn't trolling though. He was just, he's actually pretty cool. He actually followed me after he got me. And that's all he was here for though. You're taking the night off, Simpy? Just not another right mindset to stream. You know what? There is something to that. You gotta be, for me, it's like, you know, setting it up, everything, and like I couldn't get the mic to work today. Not that it was shut off. Before that, I legitimately couldn't get it to work. And I figured out that it was on the computer side, not the OBS side. And I want to make that R2D2 a little bigger too. So yeah, and then once I get started, I'm good though. But you're right, you have to be in the right mood to do it. You're pretty happy-go-lucky though, I think. You seem to be. How's those trolls? Craig's your one of your mods now, right? How's the troll situation over there? He's getting a handle on it? I don't know yet if you had a whole bunch of them, but you had a few, right? Seems like I'm erasing more than I'm drawing. That's good enough right there. Zombie's a great mod, and I haven't had too many trolls lately. A few, but they take care of them quickly. I got it under control. Got a handle on it. Greg's a good dude, man. He makes the rounds. Helps people out. Always has stuff to contribute. Like I was saying, I just ran into him last night, and what's her name's? He's in there just talking jewelry. It is pretty cool what she does. I found myself asking her questions too. Do you play, I think she plays WoW, right? She plays World of Warcraft. Now she's joking about the that's much better actually. It's much better right there. I'm much happier with that. She was joking about the Alliance or something and the Horde. A little feud going on there. Not to get him a ego, but he's pretty good. Yeah, don't get a swelled head on him. You know, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing worse than a mod with a swelled head. Doing multiple bands and stuff all at once. I haven't seen Guts around either yet. I saw him in Morik's channel the other day. He said hey, but I haven't seen him around. Of course, I didn't stream last week. Skipped it. I probably won't stream on Veterans Day or my birthday, or my birthday's coming up. What are you getting me, Simpy? You get me for my birthday. It's actually a couple months out. Me and my 5-year-old share a birthday. Yeah, he when he came, I told the nurse, you know, I was number 5, so it's, you know, I wasn't stressed out or anything, nervous or anything like I was for the first few. It kind of goes away as you go. So I'm sitting there eating a sandwich. She's got an epidural, you know. I know the drill. And I'm sitting there chewing on a sandwich. Hey, if you can push this past midnight, I'll get cake every year for my birthday. Because as it is right now, I'm not getting cake. And then, sure enough, I think it was 1 o'clock in the morning, he came on my birthday. And I get cake every year. The whole bag of flies. Sweet. When is your B-day? The 26th of August. My sister's is the 1st. Check out the flies, Simpy. Look at that. See, we're drawing flies. Yeah, I need to add some frames. Make it run a little bit longer. See, right there is the loop. Came out nice, man. Thanks, Harvest. They came out good, right? They didn't at first. It took me all morning. Well, afternoon. We went bowling today. When I got back from bowling. And my wife kicked my ass at bowling. That woman got 3 strikes in a row. She got a turkey, and then she followed it with another strike. She got like 140 score. And I tried everything I could to catch her, and I couldn't do it. The bumpers were up, though. It would freak me out seeing that. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a little bit longer, and it's gonna run. Whenever someone follows, I'm gonna hit it. We're adding to the business. It'll be a whole thing. Looks like, oh, there's some structure up here. I'm missing out some structure. What's up, Harvest? Welcome back. Alright, so this is going this way. This is going this way. And then this way. Man, there's so much mechanics and shit up here. Little chili peppers. Do little chili peppers. Alright. I think that looks fairly okay. Well, let's see here. We got a line here. That's got to go out to about... There, let me look at it right here. This will be faster. Alright. There's that. Down here, we got a black line coming out here to the rafts, to the life rafts. Got some darkness up here. Darkness in the room. Alright. I'm liking it. I can make you disappear. Have no fear. Business is good. Welcome to the business, and business is good. I like it. Oh man, I meant to change the. Damn, I meant to change the follow thing. I do like my. I like the dude, but gotta go with the motif. It's kind of silly having a shtick, you know, but it makes it fun. Here, that's moving much faster here if I put this on the table. Just keep my finger here. Hell, I might be able to finish this tonight if I keep this up. And I'm erasing less. Alright, so that's the bridge. That's the captain's bridge, actually. I think. Captain's bridge? Yeah. Hmm. Sure doesn't look like it jives, though, does it? Let's see. So, it comes around here. Line here. You got some shit right there. That line needs to go there. There's a line here. Refill time? You're gonna do 2 of them, huh? That's gonna be the tricky one. So one comes out. Here, let's go straight up first. Yeah. Mess in here. Alright. Come up. We got a big superstructure right here. A little platform. It looks like it's probably coming up to right about here. You know what? I screwed it up. It's got to be bigger. It's a bigger platform. You better watch it, man. You may have to tell the doctor. Cheers, sir. Wait, what determines when Peppo does day shift or night shift? Sometimes I see him at night, sometimes I see him during the day. Or I don't see him, because I'm sleeping during the day. Oh, that's, what's his name's cup? Jeremy? You know, I'm gonna make it a little bit wider. Just when he gets up, I think, sir. Just whenever it works out. It's nice that he got back home, though. You know, provides him the opportunity to do what he wants to do there. Kind of cool. He's gonna be somebody one day. I'm fairly certain about that. His graduation picture made me laugh. Just like, what now? It was a great picture. Yeah, he's gonna be somebody for sure. I knew him when. Because he's not the kind of guy that's just gonna go take a shit job he doesn't want to do, you know. He's not that person. He doesn't seem to be that person. So, people like that tend to do well for themselves because they do what they love. Okay. Man, did I just screw that up? I did. The spot's right, the angle's wrong. The angle should come from right here. Need to reboot? Alright. Well, I certainly hope so, man. Alright, that looks good. Alright, and then we're going to go down this way, and we're going to take it to right about, hold up, right here. And right here, and then right into the line. That works. Right out there where the windbird is. This is actually the windbird right here. I'm drawing the windbird. This is the thing I had to get up there to take down to get repaired. There it is, right there. Yeah, I can't wait to get this new mic going. I thought that part was going to come in today, but it got delayed. It's going to be really cool. Really, really cool. It's right here. It's a cheap mic, but everyone loves it. It's got great reviews online on Amazon. Great reviews. Is this a condenser mic? Where are you at, Craig, with getting all your stuff ready to go? What's left to get? You got a couple cameras, right? Have to fix that. Wow, what the hell is that? There. I just need a cam. The ones I got are crap. What do you? Which one? I think this one's called a. Excuse me. I think this one's called a C290 or. And that one, they're both HD. And that one's shit. I need to replace that one. I mean, it's not horrible. It's HD, but it's across the room. It's doing fairly well for across the room, but I'll give it to one of my kids. I want to get another one of these, I think. 290 or something like that. Again, it's got the best reviews on Amazon, whichever one that one is. A lot of people use it.
90s alternative and grunge, commercial free, Sirius XM's
In fact, I think Peppo uses one. 290? C290? This is from Pulp Fiction. I got the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. It's pretty good, actually. You like this song, too? I do, too. Like I said, it's from the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. I know it's from something else. I mean, it's been around for years. company comes over and stuff. So she's cool in that regard, very much. Born in Longapo City. Nope, that's exactly how you spell Longapo, because I've been there twice. Hold up. So your wife was born in Longapo. And how long did she live there, Craig, before she moved? I had a good time in Longapo. I could tell you stories. I won't, but I could tell you stories. Yep, born in Longapo. You can sample your voice and bad jokes and make a song out of it. Alright. I'll just keep throwing them dad jokes out there and you use them all you want. And make you a mill. And get into the making. Yeah, mill wasp with cracks. Mill whoosh. Get to making me a mill. That's more of a better mart. You've been there too, Craig? When were you there? How old were you? See, I was there when the volcano erupted. We had to pull out. That's what I was talking about yesterday. This was 91, so it was pretty crazy. Yeah, I wish I wish we could just hang out, you know, like not on the stream, so I could tell you some stories, because I can't tell them here. But it's I got some good ones. Nothing too bad, but bad enough. I was a young man back then. Good time, very good time. She grew up outside the city. Came here at 12. Oh, okay. First meals are hard to get. Yeah, I can imagine. What would I do with a mill? I think I'd retire. It always blows me away, those people that win the lotteries, and you've seen those documentaries that it never goes good for them, man. New money, as they'd call it in the Titanic. People win the lotto and they're just, most of them are in prison, most of them are dead, some of them are dead. I just watched a great documentary. I don't know if I mentioned I watch documentaries. I know I did. I watched this great documentary. It was called, remember that show, No More Whammies? I just mentioned it a little bit ago. No More Whammies, No Whammies, No Whammies. Press Your Luck. Remember that TV show? So I watched a documentary. It's on YouTube. Hey, what's up, Sketch Ben? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So I was watching this documentary, and so this guy figured out the light sequence on the Press the Luck board. Okay, so he figured out the light sequence, and he figured out that a light is gonna light up once the 2 hits. It's going to light up 4 more lights, and it's going to light up on this one, and this one never has a whammy. It always has 4,000 or 3,000 or 2,000 and it plus a spin. So he figured that out like in 1994 or something like that. So he knew once this light lit up here, it's going to go down here, come over here, and come back up, and he knew he could stop it on there. And so he only had 4 spins, and the guy walks away with $250,000 or something. No, just over $100,000. And back then, that was like crazy money. So... and the producers figured out what he was doing while he was doing it. He goes, he's going to own the network. This guy can be here all day long. And then, so he finally passes all his things. He gets $100,000. He takes the money, and he enters another contest with a radio show. He buys a bunch of ones. He changes it in for a bunch of ones because they had a contest going for match the serial number or something. And so he had trash bags of ones all over his house. His winnings from Press Your Luck. And of course he got robbed, and he lost all his money, and the guy, he's dead now. But just crazy story, man, what money does to people. Interruption, y'all had to pull it apart. The hell did I walk into? What's up, Sketchbid? What's up, man? Welcome. Sketchy, sir. Just out of work. Just get into my desk, Craig. What's up, Sketchbid, man? I don't think you've ever been here. I'm in your stream all the time, man. Sometimes I talk, sometimes I lurk. I enjoy your stream, man, a lot. So welcome. Yeah, this is the ship that I served on, man. I don't think you were here for that. I served on this ship during Desert Storm in Somalia. So a bunch of guys want me to draw it so they can buy prints, and I'm all about it. I'm just trying to get the outline done right now, and then we can move on to the actual drawing. Counts as fingers. I don't like how that came out right there. What you doing, Sketchbin? You gonna have a stream tonight, man? Oh, you just got home from work, huh? There we go. That's much better. I know it doesn't look much different to you guys, but it is. The crow's nest. That's what that is. My day was really cool. I went bowling with the kids, and my wife kicked my ass. She owned me in bowling. I'm getting old. The bumpers are up, though. Not a bad deal, especially when it's 112 out. That's kind of the smart thing to do. Take your kids bowling or a movie. I don't know if it was 110 today. I don't know. It was about 100 though. At least 100, over 100. There was quite a few people there, escaping the heat. Saw you were on. I figured I'd spend some time with you. See your work. Gotta love a woman who kicked your ass. Yeah, she did, and took pictures of it and put it on Facebook too. It was all about telling our whole family that she kicked my ass. My work. Here's some pieces. I don't know if you've seen them before. There's one that I did. That was a commission. He came out really good, man. I'm not too happy with her hair, but he came out good. I'm really happy with his little fur here in his hat, or in his thing. That's one. This one, I think I'm gonna mod this to actually. I'm gonna cut her a bathing suit out of painter's tape, just to make it funny. I'm gonna cut her a perfect bathing suit out of this. This is obviously the one from Titanic. This actually was the hardest one I've ever done, man, because James Cameron drew the original. He's left-handed. I didn't know that when I started it. He drew 4 of them. This was the hero prop. This sold for 16 grand, not mine, his. If this sold for 16 grand, mine, I'd draw about 18 of them. But yeah, and so I decided to do an exact replica based on the auction dimensions. So it's the exact. This is just a print of it, though. I sold the original. This one's of my daughter and her horse. She's into eventing. She does. I don't know if you know what eventing is, but it's like the triathlon of horses. and she just took first place in Kentucky for dressage. Don't say dressage. It's spelt like dressage, but don't say it. Dressage. She'll correct you every single time. She's got about 4 horses. She loves them. Paid for them herself. Going to college. This kid's got her act together, man. Got a job, going to full-time Miami University, and buys horses. And this one's my other daughter. This one's an artist. She's won some state fairs. I taught her how to do it. And this one, I actually got him to hang it in a gallery for her to find for her birthday. And I told her, if you find something in there you like, I'll buy it for you. And the gallery owner took a picture of it on the wall before she found it, and she started crying because she goes, well, that's me. And the lady goes, yeah, I know. And she goes, well, who drew it? And then the gallery lady looks at it and she goes, it looks like James Obert drew it. And my daughter started crying. And she goes, well, can I take it? Yeah, it's yours. Take it off the wall. It's yours. It's pretty cool. And then I got some real drawings here too. This is a real drawing. Everybody else has been here. Everybody else has been here has already seen this, but this is an actual drawing. Those others were prints. This is an actual drawing here. That was for an art show. That's huge. It's 16 by 20. It's really heavy too. It's actually framed. And then my sons. Picture of my sons. And the challenge here obviously was to get 3 faces right, Getting 1 right is a gamble. Getting 2 is, and getting 3 right is you're just showing off. But yeah, it took a chance and they all came out pretty good. That's all I got here. Hey, The Real Gamer Pro. Thanks for following, man. Thank you very much. That's all I got to show you. Thank you, man. You love bowling, Harvest? You know what? I do too. I figured out that I do too again. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun today. And my 5-year-old was just jumping up and down, and at first he was just kind of, we were sitting there for 15 minutes waiting for the ball to get to the end of the alley, and then by the end of the day he was throwing them down there. Boyfriend won't go with you? There you go. No, don't go alone. Alright, go alone. Take a Uber and get drunk while you're there. Yeah, thanks, Sketch. How on earth did she pull that off? Did she pull that off? Who's that? How did my daughter pull it off? No, I'm not following Harvest. Of course, I'm a slow man, though. So here's the one I'm doing now. Going to school and buying horses. Yeah, she just, you know what? She's got that go-getter thing. She got that from me, I think. I'd like to think she did. She's going to full-time college. She's paying for it herself. I have 5 kids. I told them, look, I'll give you a place to live while you go to school, but I can't pay for your college. I just can't do it for all 5. But we'll support you in any way possible. Other than that, we'll send you money when you need it and stuff. She's going to college. She works full-time. I think she works full-time. She also trains kids to do eventing. She gets paid for that. She has horses, and I think she's worked out something for the barn. She doesn't own a barn. She's able to use the barn, and she takes care of the horses to use it or something. She's negotiated that, so she's got her shit together. I'm guessing she's not sleeping very much. Yeah, she's crazy busy. I'm very, very proud of her. Of course, I wasn't kind of a I didn't get my stuff together until later in life, you know. I wouldn't have cared to do all that stuff, so I can't really say she got it from me. She definitely has a drive, though. Alright, I think the superstructure's done. And I can already tell this, I mean the detail in here, if you look at, let me zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in real quick. I don't know if it's showing up well on stream here. Hold on. So right over here, and then try to focus here. So when that's all drawn in and the shadows are hitting in the right spot, that's gonna look really cool, I think. That's gonna be really, really cool. I can't get it, the camera's just not good enough to get all the good details. So you can even see that little dude sitting off to the right there. Right up there in the corner on the right side. These guys are line handlers. He's actually got a lasso in his hand. He's trying to, that little lasso will go around the bollard on the pier once they moor. Here's a couple of other line handlers. They don't have the anchor drop. The anchor's right here. I need to draw that next, actually, in the picture. The tugboat's getting ready to make contact. I like this picture because he's just getting ready to make contact. And when he hits the boat, you feel it throughout the ship when he makes contact. Some good detail there. Yeah, it's gonna be cool if I pull it off. I really hope I do. It's gonna be really, really cool. It's not gonna be a quick one though. I'll be working on this for a while. I really want it to be something special for the guys, you know. Someone was asking me yesterday when I'm gonna ask them for the prints. I'm gonna find out what it cost me to make them, and then, you know, I'll probably just ask for $10 over just to kind of get me for my time, you know. I really don't have to do that either. I don't know, we'll figure it out. It's not gonna be very much though. It's not gonna be a lot. Because you never know where people are, you know. They're vets, so you never know where they're at, you know. So they want a nice piece for their house or whatever. Shipmates. Alright, let's do the anchor. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. You know, I watch the streams. People have a good heart, man. And Mark's one of them. Simpy's one of them. If you don't follow Simpy, you need to do that. You're one of them. Firefly. I don't necessarily watch for what they're doing. It's for the people, you know. For me. And oh man, if you have dude, Sketchman, and I know you're gonna dig this. If you don't already follow, and I'm sure you do, Grace Firefly. Have you checked out her stream yet? She is money in the bank, man. She is a joy to watch. Simpy too. Simpy's a great watch. You gotta check her out. Alright, let's do the 10 and let's do the anchor. You do? Grace Firefly? Dude, I watch her forever, man. I laugh every time I watch her. And then Morik says she's the biggest troll ever. I can't imagine that. Alright, I'm trying to figure out what's this. Let's start up top. Maybe that'll help out. Yeah, that's kind of why I was asking you about the other thing, man. You got a lot of people in there, man, watching you. You do well. I'm surprised at the, you know, when you had that quiet stream you were talking about. There's a lot of people around here that I think should get more attention, you know. A lot of people. In other words, the people I watch. Arn Life is now sharing. What's up, Arn Life? There's speak of the devil. There's another one right there. What's up, man? Let me show you what I'm trying to do, Arn Life. You're gonna be able to commiserate with me here. This is what I took. This is what I've taken on. Am I crazy or what, man? Look at that. Look at the detail. That's stupid, man. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Pumpkin, what's up? Welcome. Hey, Hamstripe, there he is. What's up, man? Welcome, everybody. Yeah, man, this is dude, Aaron, I'm telling you, man, I want to be at this for a long time. You can pull that drawing off. I've seen your work. Yeah, yeah. I hope, man. I hope. I mean, it's gonna look pretty good if I do pull it off, but it's gonna be one of the most detailed pieces I've ever done. I mean, that's gonna make the desert one look like nothing, because everything's so small, you know, and so detailed. See you in 6 weeks. Yeah, I think it's gonna be longer than that because I only get to stream twice a week. I do 6 8-hour streams, but I don't get to do that much. It's a good human and a great artist. Thanks, man. Thanks, Armin. Thanks, Arn. Oh, Welfare Gangster. What's up, man? Welcome. These commercials are falling off the phone app. You know what, man? I finally paid. I finally went turbo. And I'll never go back. Because, you know why? You know why I did it? Because I'll follow people's streams. Like, let's say I'm following Arn Life or Morik or Sketchbin or whoever, Simpy. I'm watching them, and they'll go host somebody. And so they go over there to rate them. And I got the thing copied. I'm ready to paste it in there when I get over there. And by the time I get there, I'm sitting here watching a stupid commercial about whatever. You know, I'm waiting for it to feed so I can join, you know, and by then I've missed it, so I'm always late to the party, so I went turbo.
This is Sirius XM's Lithium. 90s alternative and grunge.
So no grid, it was still like, let's see. The last non-sketch I remember doing with the pencil was drawing 3 eggs. Eggs would be a good study, actually, if you have the light coming from the right place. And shadow and all that. Oh yeah, surprisingly difficult. Not surprising to me. I think that would be a great drawing. Miss Blackwater, what's up? 30 whole seconds. I know, but it's a long 30 whole seconds when people are rating. Really? I paid for Turbo too. I think I need to renew it. I know, I think I'm coming up too, actually. Yep. Totally pays for itself. The minute that I got to participate in a raid, and even like for me, when I would raid somebody, everybody from my channel would go over there, and they're over there raiding, and then I'm trying to shut off everything and trying to figure it out, because it took me a while to figure out that when you raid or when you host, your chat is not fed into their chat. That should be. Hey, what's up, Welfare Gangster? Welcome to the business. So we figured out that a group of flies is called a business. So we're gonna call it The Business. It's got puns with it. It's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah. So I was trying to follow my own people over there and left me behind. You can keep the VODs longer. Yeah. Keep the VODs longer, but I transfer right to YouTube anyway. And I need to speed those up. I need to do some time lapse stuff. What was I doing? The anchor? Yeah, get on Skype. Tell Ashley. What are you doing? Quit messing around. The Star Wars drawing? I can't. But here. If you go to I don't have a picture of it. But if you go to, let's see. Excuse me. Let's do it like this. There. Go to my Instagram right there. And it's the first couple pictures that's on there. Yeah, it came out. The picture, the one, I put a filter on it. I regret doing it. But you'll see the picture where I'm actually taking off the frog tape. And that one, that really gives a good picture, good tone of what the picture looks like, what the drawing looks like. Oh yeah, my fly gift. Check this out. Hey, come on. Why does it do that? Sometimes it doesn't work. There we go. That looks pretty real, man. If you're on your cell phone, I'd be brushing them, thinking that there's flies on my phone, especially at night. But I need to extend the loop. The loop is it's too quick, so I got to add some frames. But I love it. Yeah, if I could figure out how to make it the follow thing, that'd be cool. Account says private. The Instagram says private? Let me see. No, I don't see where I can change that. I'm there now. Wow. Account says private. Say the account private for you. What? Okay, well here, let's do it this way then. Let's do it this way. I'll figure that out later. I can't figure it out right now. Not on my cell. But here's the picture. I'll copy the link to it. If I can figure that out. It's a good tune, by the way. What the hell? Oh, the block. What's his name liked it? The block liked it. What the hell's going on? Here, let me just go to Instagram. Maybe it's because I'm going through the phone, doing the through the chat. Yeah, that's weird, man. Share. Copy link. Go back to my chat. There we go. I don't know why it says private. I'll try to fix that later. Oh yeah, throw a follows for everybody, please. Did you already do that? Yeah, I think it's iTalent. I mean, exclamation point talent, and then their name or shout out. I think it's talent though. Throw them all out there for everybody. Sorry, Pages isn't available. Wow, what the hell's going on? I don't know, man. There you go. Definitely follow Arn Life. Definitely follow Sketchbin, Morik, Symphy, and Craig when he finally gets around to streaming. He's gonna be something to watch too. There you go. Check out Drawing Flies. Morik. Oh man, let me see. Okay, what if I go to damn, Arn Life, look what you did to me. But I want to do it, so let me see. I don't know, man. Activity. My Twitter. It's on my Twitter. Now what? Now what? Am I still online? Did I lose internet? No, I'm still online. I don't know what happened to the music either. Everything's going to hell. Here, let's listen to Morik. It's something was serious. We'll listen to Morik. Alright, let's try this. And then I'll get back to drawing. Let's try that. Does that work for anybody? That's Twitter. Hey, Survey. Survey. Oh, see? Survey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about. So when you host somebody, you should be able to type in their chat and it feeds in. You know what I mean? It should link all the chats too. But it doesn't. And it took me a long time to figure that out. Yeah. Okay. Cool, that worked. Yeah, I was typing in someone's chat forever one time. And I think it was Arn Life that went and hosted what's her name? Dang, I'm just having a brain fart here. Too Senseless. And I was sitting there chatting in Arn Life's chat and wasn't saying anything to anybody. Yeah, they should do that. That's one thing Twitch should change, and they should also put MF or X next to people's names so we use the right pronouns. I've never known what the people have corrected me so many times. Him, her, and then they could have it as an option. You know, you don't have to have anything if you don't want. But it'd be nice to be able to use the right pronoun. And I don't think it'd be that hard of a change. You wouldn't think. So yeah, I served on board this ship from 89 to 93 for Desert Shield, Desert Storm in Somalia. And I got out in 93. And so I was on the Facebook page for my ship. I was like, hey, I don't know if you fellas know this, but I'm a graphite artist there in Tucson, and I'd be willing to draw the ship for you guys if you want, and make prints available. And they were all about it, so I kind of want to do a good job on it for them. And there's guys on there that were on it back in, you know, Vietnam and stuff. They go back a ways. Drunk Gizmo, what's up, man? What it is, my dude? What's up, man? Yeah, I know you're busy, Craig. Go ahead, man. We'll be here. Yeah, I figured it made sense, you know. All of them like the pictures that they have of their ships and stuff, and I asked them, well, why don't you post your pictures that you guys want? Which one's your favorite? And one guy posted one that'll make an awesome painting, but it won't make a great drawing. So if I ever start painting, I'll try to do it. But let's see. Yeah, so like this one right here, hung inside the captain's cabin. This is the old Juneau. This was the old Juneau, USS Juneau. It sank, I don't know what year, but it's the Sullivan brothers. All 5 Sullivan brothers were on it, and they reference it in Saving Private Ryan. That's why brothers cannot serve together in any fashion in the military anymore, because that boat sank and killed all 5 of them. And then here's the new boat. And then the other ones they posted were, that's behind Iwo Jima. That's a pretty good picture. I may do that one too. That's my buddy, and there's a Russian spy ship behind him right there in the distance. This one got posted today. That's taken from a helicopter, he says, H-47. But the better ones are, I want to show you the one that's going to make a good painting. They like that one. They wanted that one. Most of them wanted that one. It just wouldn't make it. I wanted something that's gonna be. It's a wall. I wanted to make a wall hanger. I wanted to make art, and that's not. That's more looks more like that would come out more like a technical drawing than anything. That's one under the Coronado Bridge. That's the one I'm drawing. Here, this one right here. I think this one would make an awesome painting. And it wouldn't be that hard to do. You know, it's just a silhouette. But you know, if you can nail this back here, that'd be, and the reflections on the water, that'd be a really good painting. Anyway, that's that. What kind of painting are you interested in? I've never painted before in my life, Gizmo. I never have. That's kind of why I've been watching streams, not only to figure out how to do this and network with people and stuff. But I also wanted to, I'm here to learn. I've never painted, I've never done ink work, I've never done pastels. I can learn a lot. I'm always the student, Like Arn Life, he's a graphite artist like myself, but he used to paint. He used to live with a bunch of tattoo artists. I don't know if he painted back then, but then he hasn't painted in 6 years, and recently he started and just knocked it out of the park. And so it kind of gives me hope, you know. And if you listen to Peppo, like I said, I'm learning, you know. You listen to Peppo, one of his artists that he quotes all the time, he says that it took the guy 25 years or 35 years to learn to draw and an hour to learn how to paint. So I got this part down, so I should be able to paint too, I think. But I've never tried it. But yeah, I may do it here on this stream. Yeah, I've never done it, man. So, I'm just going to outline the shadow from this thing, too. The shadow for the anchor is going to reach all the way down. And this is what's going to make the drawing, the shadows. I think. The tug, you know what's going to make this drawing? Is the tugboat and the water. And let me show you the water real quick, how it looks. This is the water in the picture, but what I did is I put it in Photoshop and I lightened it up. I took the exposure down, I put the contrast up because I wanted to put a little bit more detail in there. And so we'll go with this for the water. And that's what's going to make this drawing. The tugboat, when done this way, with all the detail and the contrast with the white and the black, that's going to look really sharp in the drawing. And then the water. So what I'll do is I'll take a chamois and graphite powder. I'm already thinking about how I'm going to tackle this. First of all, what I'm going to do is when I start drawing is I'm going to fill in the helicopters. I'm going to fill in all the dark spots on the helicopters, on the black windows and stuff, because I have to shade the back, right? So I'm going to use a car chamois and graphite powder, and I'm going to do the whole background just like I did on Boba Fett. And you won't really notice the difference until I lift this tape, and then you'll see how white the paper actually is when I'm done. But so that way I can lift up for the I can lift up with this the gummy eraser for the clouds. And so what I'll do is I'll darken this in, because when you go over it with a chamois, it'll take it away. I'm just going to darken it in so I'll know where it is when I'm done putting in the sky, and then I'll be able to darken it again, and then I'll be able to raise the highlights here. The sun's coming from here, and that's why I picked these. I photoshopped these helos in. They weren't part of the drawing. They weren't part of the picture. But the sun was coming from over here, so I had to pick H46s that had the sun hitting in the face, and this one does. So this is important. I'll put the sun right there, or else it wouldn't have been believable. So then when I get to the water, I'll do the same thing. I'll darken in all the black spots, right? I'll do this ship, or the tugboat will already be done and looking awesome, and this will all be done, and then I'll darken in the whole thing with a lot more graphite powder until I got the right tone. I'm sorry, no I won't. First I'll do all the waves, the dark spots, then I'll put it over the graphite, and then I'll lift where I want to. And it's real important for here, you know, these reflections here and here, they're not in the actual picture. They are, but they're not drastic. And then these reflections here are going to look really, really sharp when I get them done. It should be a very cool picture, cool drawing. But this will probably be August of next year by the time I'm that far. Yeah, it won't be that long. I've always learned new techniques. Yeah, and that's for me a drawing. When I'm doing a drawing, I'll get to a part of a drawing, like let's say the Boba Fett drawing, and I got to the armor. I see it as a challenge. Like, how am I gonna? I know what graphite. I know the mechanics of graphite. I know what I'm capable of doing and how I'm capable of making it look. How am I going to apply it to make it look like this? And so each little piece of the drawing is a challenge for me. And if you win that challenge, if you get to the end of it and you're like, wow, man, that really looks believable, then you go to the next one. And then I went to his pouches on his belt, which were right about here. And I said, I'm going to use a graphite powder, and I'm going to use a blending stump, and then I'll raise the shines. And then each one worked, and then I just repeated the process for every one of them. And when you're done, it looks very believable. And that's what it is. It's just little small battles until you win the war, And that's the way to do it. At least for me. That's the way I kind of see it. You guys listen to Morik, by the way. I like drawing to Morik. It's nice ambient music. It's chill, I really like his symphony stuff that he turned us on to last night. So if you're not following Morik, definitely check him out. He's a chill dude too, much like his music. So I think I'm gonna buy my first paint set this weekend. You know what? I think when I delve into it, I think I'm going to go with pastels. And the reason I'm going to go with pastels is because it's kind of a transition step. I see it as a transition step. I like the control that you have in your hand, and I think and I may be fooling myself, but I think that you may be able to use blending stumps with oil pastels and blend them together and make nice combinations with them, and then just clean them off as you go. You're not gonna be able to get it all off, but it'll be kind of cool anyway, because I like the control in my hand, other than a paintbrush, you know. And then I'll get into paintbrushing maybe, but I think I'll do pastels first. When I started painting, I used oil paints. Love them. Yeah, that's what everybody says. Everybody says that if you can master water paints, oil paints are easy. My mom was a watercolor artist, and I really wish she'd do it again. But she's doing ceramics now. She has a ceramics business. So yeah, I kind of come from an artsy family a little bit. My mom, really. She was an artsy person. I guess my sister is too. She does scrapbooking, and she does bead jewelry and stuff. Sells them at little booths and stuff. It just is a hobby. So that shadow is casting all the way down there. Look at that. It's going to be a deep shadow, but it's going to look cool. And then there's little numbers right here. And what this is these are ballast numbers. It's kind of cool. I get to tell you guys this stuff as I go. That's what makes this drawing cool for me. So this ship actually takes on water. The whole back opens up. I'm sure you've seen it. The back opens up with like a gate. The ship takes on water in ballast tanks, and it lowers into the water. And like LCATs, like hovercrafts, and SEAL teams in their rib boats and stuff drive right into the back. So these are measurements to let you know where the ship is in the water, because the whole water, it's flat bottom. Half of it is. So the whole thing kind of goes down in the wake line. There you go. There you go. Somebody knows something. You can use blending stumps and brushes and solvent. You can blend like that with oil pastels. I don't know. No, I don't know. That's what I'm imagining you can. I don't know. I've never done it. I have some pastels here. I've told this story before. I have some vintage oil pastels here. And what happened was, I was talking to a person at work. Her name is Katie. I work with her. I was showing her my work, my artwork. And she said, well, you know who my dad is, right? I said, nope, I don't. And she said, my dad's David Sanders in Texas, who's one of the most famous pastel artists in Texas. Her dad, last 3 governors have his work in their office. And he has calendars and postcards and all kinds of stuff. So she shared my work with him, and he was a fan of my work. He said that, you know, I need to quit my day job and start doing art. And then I found out he has Parkinson's disease. So she kept sharing my work with him over the time, and he wasn't as bad as I thought. I didn't know how bad he was. So then one day I came into work, and those pastels were on my desk, and he died, and his wife wanted me to have them. He wanted me to have them, but his wife gave them to her daughter and said, hey, she wants you to give these to Jim. And so no, I'll use them eventually when I think I'm good enough. Okay. Yeah, you blend it. Yeah, pumpkin. I'm not going to use them. I'm going to buy some cheap stuff until I think I'm ready. And I think I'll do a Western piece, because that's what he was, you know. If you look him up, David Sanders, a Western pastel artist. His work was incredible. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I was thinking I'd go out there and, you know, he'd teach me how to do it and all that stuff. I just didn't know how bad off he was. He was much worse than I thought. He was an artist that couldn't move his arms, you know. It had to have sucked. But he did it, you know. He was one of us, and he did it. He raised a family as an artist, as a picture, you know, not as a graphic artist, not as a making video games, a regular wall hanging artist. He raised a family doing it. And we lost him. We took a hit. We took a hit that day. Not easy to do that. Raise a family as an artist, It takes balls. So we'll get to it. Is that it, Mark? You got another one? There we go. Alright, let's put the big old number 10 on the side. Big old number 10. The Jolly J is what they call this ship. It's named after Juneau, Alaska. And they actually, before I got on board, they actually helped. They went to Juneau, Alaska, and helped with the Alaskan oil spill when the Valdez spilled all that oil. And then we went to war. They signed the city signed the town, whatever, signed a big card for us. Sent it to us when we took off. The Jolly J. Lots of fun on this boat. Yeah, he was amazing, right? I really like that just snowy piece that he did. And then his Indian work is really cool too. And his daughter went to one of my art shows. Her and her husband. Man, I really screwed that up. I made that 10 entirely too big. The J. Jolly J. Oh, what am I doing? Get my piece of paper down here. Old Mr. Arnlife uses a bridge instead of a piece of paper. I don't think I could do that. I may try it though. I may try it. It's funny, he's using his paintbrush the other day. His bridge is a paintbrush, and then he had to actually use it when he got back into oil. It was funny. Grew up in Alaska. I remember helping clean up the oil spill when I was a kid. Oh, really? Yeah, it was a major disaster, right? It was in, had to have been probably 88, 89, something like that. Hypoxia XP, what's up, man? What's up, dude? With 26 friends. How's it going? I love your crayon work, man. Watch you all the time. I'm the one that suggested you hit it with an iron. Commode? Oh, COD mode. Thanks for the follow, man. I thought it was commode when I first saw it. I'm reading across the room. Yeah, man, I love your work, dude. I was wondering if you kind of melted together with an iron, it would kind of seal it all in, if it would work. But in fact, after I asked you that, I was going to try it myself just to see if it would work. Thanks for the host, man. Appreciate it. Hey, if anybody's not following him, he's doing wonderful work with crayons, believe it or not. You probably already follow him, though. He's got a cool Instagram, too. You're a pretty funny dude. I had a chance to... Hi-Fi. Thanks for the follow, man. I haven't had a chance to try it, honestly. Oh, you probably just it probably, I mean, it was just a silly suggestion in the first place, but I just thought it's wax, man. If you put wax paper over the top so you don't damage it, heat it up, see if it'd meld together, might be kind of cool. So I'm drawing my ship, man, that I served on back in '89 to '93. This is what I'm drawing here, and I photoshopped in the helos just for, you know, it was just this big blank spot up here, so I feel like something needed to be up there. No problem, man. Absolutely, you guys follow Hypoxia if you guys don't follow him, for sure. A very cool stream. Your notification for people who follow you cracks me up. Yeah, the dude, you gotta love the dude, man. If you remember, seriously, yeah, I love that dude. One of my favorite movies, by the way. But if you remember, when that scene's happening, he's being followed by the private investigator. He had just got his car out, remember? He's being followed, so that's why I picked it. The dude abides, absolutely. Yeah. Robbie and D, thanks for the follow, man. You know, one of the scenes in that movie actually happened to me, and I can relate it to the Navy because, you know, I cuss like a sailor. I still do. I'm trying to work on it, and I was back then too. So like back on the ship, you just, you know, cuss. Just instead of saying you use the F word to buy you some time in a sentence. Anyway, so I went home one time for Thanksgiving, and when I got home, I told myself, I was driving all the way up there. I was driving myself, and I get all the way up there, and I said, you know, I'm gonna try not to cuss as much as possible when I'm home for Thanksgiving. And so at the end of the trip, I'm getting ready to drive back down to 32nd Street, back to San Diego. My mom gives me a hug and kiss goodbye, and she goes, honey, I love you. I'm so glad you came up here to visit, but I really wish you wouldn't cuss so much. And I honest to God said, and I thought I did really well. I go, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't cuss hardly at all. And I didn't even mean to say it. And that happened in the dude, if you remember, right? You know, when he says, you don't have to cuss so much at the end. It's a marmot. Yeah, honest to God, I said it to her. And she thought I was, like, meant to do it. I didn't. One thing, dude. You have to cuss so much? The fuck are you talking about, man? That honestly happened. I love that movie. And that's the song he's listening to when he's cruising down the road, you know. Alright, where are we at here? Okay. So there's a box right here, and you gotta come up. You gotta split these life rafts. Hold on, let's look at the big book. Let's look at the big picture. So you gotta split these life rafts. No, it comes off the life raft and goes straight to the box. So off this life raft. And straight to the box. I'm gonna have to change the angle of these life rafts. They're not right. Here, I'll just change it now. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yeah, thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for the host. Welcome, everybody. If anybody wants to see the pictures that you're seeing there up in the top right, bigger, I have them here next to me. I don't have anything before that. I really only started documenting my work in 2013. Before then, I just kind of gave them away for Christmas presents. So my art is all over the place in all the cities I've lived in. I don't want to have pictures of any of them. But in 2013, I decided, you know what, maybe it's time to start taking some pictures and saving them and stuff, and doing some art shows, doing something with it. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here. I'm cussing like a sailor. But replacing with jerk just doesn't cut it. Nope, it doesn't. And you know what's the other thing? Is, you know, when you people that use frick or whatever, just say it. I mean, everyone knows what you mean. Yeah. But you never know who's in the room here, you know? So I'm trying to work on it. There might be some... I cuss in front of my kids, though. I mean, I play video games. I play Battlefield 1942, Battlefield 4 and Division. And I got my headset on, and, you know, you got the team killers or whatever, and you just start screaming stuff, and they're used to it. That's the one thing I need to work on, probably. Kings 3v1. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the business. Because a group of flies is called a business. Not a murder, not a flock, not a swarm. That's actually called a swarm too, I think. But I like the business. Hell, we're almost done here. We're almost ready to start drawing. Oh, you know what? I haven't been hitting my thing, huh? I said I was going to hit this every time someone joined. There you go. More flies added to the business. I forgot to hit that. I need to make it a little longer, though. We're going to work on that. How about a squad? A squad of flies? Nope. Look it up. A group of flies is called a business. Yeah, I got it running, Gizmo. I worked on it all day today because, you know, I took the link that there was another one that next to the one he sent me that Morik sent me yesterday. So I had to convert it to a GIF, and then it was green background. It was keyed out, so it didn't work because the green around the flies wouldn't go away. So I had to make the background gray, and then it worked. So yeah, it came out pretty cool, man. Just what I wanted. Needs to be a little bit longer, though. Harassment of flies sounds more accurate to me. My harassment of flies. Yeah, they'll ruin a picnic for sure. Or was that ants? Ants and flies. Flies, I think, more. Where have I seen you before, Pumpkin? Pumpkin's been everywhere. I think we're about ready to start drawing here. A couple more pieces, a couple more life rafts. One more antenna here. And this antenna goes up to about here. I'll put it at the same angle as the other one too, or else it's not going to look right. That's pretty close. Nice. That'll work. Okay, there's some other stuff I gotta add in here. So we got those. We got that. This comes off a little bit further this way. Perfect. Let's see. I don't know what the hell that is. That's another thing about drawing, man. If you don't know what it is, just draw it. Because I was telling everybody yesterday, I've drawn things, I have no idea what the hell it is, and then after I'm done with the drawing, I stand back and look at it. Oh, okay. Well, good thing I put it in there. The Lone Shadow. The Lone Shadow. Thanks for the follow, The Lone Shadow. I know who The Lone Shadow is, everybody. The Lone Shadow's watching. Welcome, Lone Shadow. Hey, Guts, what's up? I mentioned you earlier, man. Haven't seen you in forever. See? That's who Lone Shadow is, everybody. See that? Let me show you who Lone Shadow is. A gamer extraordinaire. That's Lone Shadow. Right there. They're all video gamers, like their dad. But that one's Lone Shadow. What's up, son? That's funny. Guts, I mentioned you earlier, man. I said I haven't seen him around. How you been, man? Excuse me. Howdy, y'all. Look at him. Yucking it up. Behave yourself, son. Your sisters are supposed to come in here too. Sometime. But I'll take the follow. Alright, made that box a little bit bigger. How do you think it's looking there, kid? Think it looks alright? Man, is that too big? Yeah, that's too big. No? I don't even know. I can't tell. The Lone Shadow. I've been busy with work. Grandpa passed. Aw, really, man? Sorry, dude. So I've been helping with that. Other than that, we've been honestly been really good. Will you, sir? Look at this drawing. Yeah, look at this drawing. It's a bit much. Here's the complete picture that I'm taking on. It's gonna take me a while. We'll get there though. Looking spiffy. Thank you, son. Nope, it's not at Pearl Harbor. I think they're coming into Australia when this picture was taken. They're being documented. Metal Slug. Warwick Ghost. What's up? Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's gonna be a good picture, man. If I can pull it off. If I can pull it off. Yeah, as of now, it looks okay. But you have your doubts, huh? Let's see if I can do 3 doors here. That's about how it goes, it looks like. There we go. Some more faith. Yeah, believe in them. You've seen them do it time and time again, son. I'm being judgmental. Yeah, everything's good, man. Everything's good. Took them bowling today. Mom beat all of us. And I think my son, the one lone shadow there, even beat me. I wasn't rolling today, man. I wasn't rolling. Oh no, yeah, it is in Pearl Harbor now. You're correct. It's called mothballed. It's put away. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, that's where it is. All right, man. Go do it, Gizmo. Man, I'm not liking what this thing is doing here, but alright. So we're gonna go down to right about there. That'll work. And there's a door right here. Metal slug. What's metal slug mean? There we go. Is there a set time or is it totally random? Nope, it's totally random. Whenever I'm off. And then usually I wait for you kids to go to bed. But I didn't today. And I'm kind of wishing I did now. Well, I'm just kidding. Alright, that'll work. Guts. Aw, thanks. Thanks, kid. Isn't Metal Slug a video game? Side scroller. I don't know. Metal Slug. I don't know, dude just popped in here and said Metal Slug. Slug usually means someone that doesn't work very hard. In the Navy it did. Okay, so there's those 3 there. Actually, there's 4 here, isn't there? Okay, there's 4 here. There we go. I'm not real happy with the angles I got going on up here. They're gonna throw me off when I go to do the drawing. I gotta fix these real quick. Alright there, Lone Shadow, if you're gonna be AFK for a while. Why don't you bring drawing supplies a beer? I see what's throwing me off. That's what's throwing me off. Those have to come a little lower. That's what it is. In fact, I'm going to start from over here first. And I'm going to keep this line. I think this line's correct. It's meeting you too. I think that's correct. Maybe a little bit more like this. This was throwing me off yesterday too, and it was bugging me. I couldn't figure out what it was. And I think that's what it is right there. The problem I was showing yesterday is not only does this ship, the what do you call it, the perception, I guess, go away from you and get smaller as it goes, you know? What do you call that again? I forget. I'm just having a brain fart again. Not only is it getting smaller as it's going away, it's actually, the skin of the ship is curved like this. So it's making it really difficult to get the angles correct. No, you can't donate to me, son. You need to have a... Wait a minute. If you donate your allowance to me, isn't it my money you're donating to me? There we go. That'll make better. Okay. I'm happier with that. Much happier. So round the ends, and then I'll figure out each one as I go. There we go. And there's another set right here. And they have to keep the same angle. Just like that. That's what was throwing me off. Where's my piece of paper? Oh! Okay, so right here, over to here, and stop. Make a circle. Wow. Okay, so that change made this change too, that I just drew a little bit ago. That's alright. I'll be happier with it though, because I wasn't before, to be honest with you. I wasn't happy with that. Once it's his. Technically true, but yeah, that's true. That's true. Good point. Oh, Mark, you taking off, man? Oh. Oh, you're gonna go stream? Okay, man. We'll catch you later, dude. Oh, you're not gonna stream? Oh, yeah, you are. Okay. River is Petal? Rivers is Petal? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Alright, did you follow, River? Thanks for stopping by. Are those choppers in the air? Yeah. Those are two H-46s. That's pretty much the helicopter we dealt with the most. H-46, H-53, H-47, Cobras, Apaches. We even landed a Harrier jump jet once. The 53s would almost blow you off the deck when they landed. Right into the water. You could sit at a 45-degree angle, trying to bring them in, you know. The rotor wash will keep you off the ground. Pretty crazy. Alright. Let's go down right here. Let's get this right, finally. Let's get once and for all. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Nope. It's more like this. I'm trying to pay as much attention to detail as I can, because these guys have worked all over their ship. They know it like the back of their hand. They spent 4 years of their life, maybe even more on it. So you can't pull the wool over their eyes. They almost know where every screw is on this thing. Their whole job was to maintain this ship as it moved through the water, so these guys know everything about it. I'm gonna say that's good enough. I like it a lot better. I mean, it's not perfect, but I like it a lot better. Real happy with it. What did you call it? Rotor wash? Yeah, rotor wash. What about rotor wash? Rotor dryer? So when a helicopter comes in and you're at sea, you got to stand pretty close to the helicopter. So the LEE, whatever they call them, the yellow shirts on the flight deck, will bring them in with 2 cones, and as they come to land, they bring their hands out to let the helicopter know that all 3 wheels are on the deck now, and he can start coming down. And he tells them level out, and then he can start tell them to come down, and they'll start coming down. Well, that guy has to stand so close to a 53 Echo or 53 Delta that the rotor wash is coming off the deck, and he has to stand at a 45-degree angle. And sometimes it'll lift you up and try to blow you off under the water. So the heavier guys are the ones we pick to do that job. If you Google USS Juneau, you'll see that there's one really good picture of the ship actually. Because half the ship was flat bottom, because the ship sank down in the water, right? Water comes on board the ship, and they drive boats in the back. So the half of the ship had to be flat bottom, and because of that, it rocks a lot. You can actually walk on walls. Like in the Sea of Japan, I have pictures of me and my buddies walking on the walls, because the ship's actually straight up and down, you know? You're actually straight up and down with the ship rolls. So you can see a picture on it. If you Google right now, USS Juneau flight ops or something, you'll see the ship at a 45-degree angle with a helicopter on it. And the guy's trying to not slide off into the water, trying to land it. It's pretty crazy. It's amazing we don't have more casualties and stuff doing that stuff. That's why I laugh when I go to the the gas station, and the gas station says to shut your engine off before you fill. Okay, I will, but just to let you know, I have filled helicopters in the middle of the Persian Gulf while the rotors were spinning with fuel, you know, and there's no ground. You know, the ground is ship. I mean, electrical ground, you know, there's no ground. So when they come in, when a helicopter comes in, the rotors create static electricity, and you have to ground the helicopter before it lands, or you have to ground the helicopter before you hook stuff onto it to lift off the ship, and it'll arc about that much, and they don't stop their engines when we go to fuel them up, and they don't blow up, you know. They don't have very many casualties at sea like that. So I know it's a preventative thing, but I've seen some amazing things done with fuel. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm much more happy with that. Happier. Okay. We are almost done with the outline. Unbelievable. So I gotta do the lower catwalk back here, and we'll be done. So this is the catwalk. This is what's called a catwalk right here. And what it is just kind of a walkway below the skin of the ship, so you can walk around on the outside and jettison stuff over like the garbage for the ship. You throw it right overboard. Believe it or not, that's how it's done. Has been for years. Once you're a certain distance out, I think it's 50 miles or something off of any shore, you can throw trash over the side, and our beach is reflected. All right. Okay, so right about here. Wow, that ship doesn't look too bad in the feed. I mean, for not being done, it looks pretty sharp. Kind of gives you a feeling what the drawing's gonna look like, you know. I won't lie to you. If I pull this off, it's one I'm gonna be kind of proud of. Because structures are my hard. I've done one house, a simple house. Someone asked me to draw their house for their parents, and it hangs in the home today. I don't have a picture. Oh, I have the shack one too in the desert, and but that was a kind of a shanty. But when angles are important, it's hard to sell a structure because people can notice angles off easily. And so this is kind of a floating structure, so angles are important, and there's all kinds of little mechanics in here and stuff and little details. So I'm gonna love this picture. I'm gonna love this drawing. Good night there, Lone Shadow. I think I'm gonna head off. Maybe once I get really good at Rocket League, I can stream with only voice. But for now, I'm going to practice. Alright, you go practice, and why don't you bring drawing flies a beer before you do so. And then go practice Rocket League, which surprisingly was a free game when we first found it on PlayStation Network. When it first came out, it was a free game, and we downloaded it and played it forever. And now it's a huge thing. Like, there's leagues and stuff. It's pretty cool. Other door. Over here. This one. Use this one. What's that? Good night, son. Thank you. Lone Shadow, everyone. He's a cool kid. Smart kid, too. Really smart. Have your kid bring you a beer live on stream. Yes. Guilty as charged. But I did it for you, so I wouldn't have to leave you. Alright, let's take a look at the, we're getting into the water now, so I want to make sure I get this bow of this boat. I mean, not the bow, the water line correct. So it looks like almost immediately. Actually, it's not right. This is right. Good night, kid. Guilty as charged. You can't. But he just made the account. You can change the capitalization of stuff. Because I did. I kept going into streams and people kept calling me drawing files when it's, you know, lowercase. So then I capitalized. It's weird though because it only shows up in certain streams, and I think it's because if you've typed in that stream before you made the change, it's going to show up that way always in that stream or something, because it doesn't change in certain ones, and certain ones, my new ones I go to, it does change. So, but anyway, I capitalized just the flies part. That's why it's all caps here, but it's, yeah, people say files all the time. I capitalized it because they kept saying files, even like people still do today. Even though it's capitalized, they still say files. And the story behind the name is, I once, you know, you tell people that you can teach them to draw. Like, you know, whenever they see your work, they say, man, I wish I could do that. You say, I could teach you. You know, if you're interested in learning how to do it, I'll teach you. And I've heard people say all kinds of things. I've heard them say, I can't even draw stick figures. I know other artists in the channel, if you're here still, you've heard the same thing. I can't even draw stick figures. I've heard people say, I couldn't draw a straight line with a ruler and a pencil. Well, this cat one time said to me, I couldn't draw flies if I rubbed shit on myself. And so I thought it was funny. I liked the pun. So that's why I picked it. Drawing fleas. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12. I like this one. Did Morg go stream? I like this one by Morg, by the way. I couldn't draw flies or rub shit. I was so unexpected. You know, I was expecting him to say something the usual, you know. Okay, so let me just, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna draw a line where it crosses
songs from Pearl Jam like that. Listen to music spanning Pearl, including live full-length concerts on their own channel. Pearl Jam Radio is on now. Channel
Only for a quick
22
second. Yeah,
on
it
the
skips, right?
SiriusXM app.
For you too, then. That's funny. This song came out in 1990, or no, maybe 91, 92, 91. Because I remember listening to it on the ship. I bought the album on this ship. Isn't it funny how you can hear something like that and it take you back to exactly where you were in your life? Spin Doctors. I think it was 91. I'm gonna go with that. If I'm off, I'm only off by a year. Yeah, it did again to me too. Yeah, but it's kind of weird that it skips like that, right? It's a paid for service. Going to bed, baby? Night. I'll be up there in just a sec. You know, I think I'm gonna outline real quick the I'll outline the reflections so I know where they're at. The composition looks really nice on this picture, though, on this drawing. And the helo's added just a little bit, you know, so it kind of balances it out a little bit. But wow, it looks pretty good in the stream there. It looks pretty good. All right, let's see where the reflections are. So we got, I'm not gonna draw all the waves. I don't care, I'll figure that out. Thanks, man. Yeah, I can't wait to finish this one, actually. It's gonna be one that I'm really proud of. I think. The thing about this one is I won't call it done until I'm happy with it. You know? Kind of important to me. So I won't call it good. It's still gonna have its problems for sure. They're just too much. But I'll try to minimize them. But I'm liking how it's looking already. This is the hard part, really. The drawing is the easy part. This is the technical part right here. Craig, what's up? Welcome back, man. You making the rounds? Wide selection, you know, like Star Wars. Here. Yeah, that's the thing for me, man. I don't want to get pigeonholed into. If you look at all my pieces, you know, I don't want to be known as the card drawer or the portrait drawer. Actually, it kind of went that way for a while. You know, I've done dogs, I've done naked women from that prop, I've done kids, sailors kissing their wives. In fact, I should put that one up. I did a sailor kissing his in Hawaii. That came out really, really nice, actually. Fuck, I should put that one up, man. I forgot about that. Thanks, man. Thanks, Craig. I just don't want to pigeonhole to be known as the one, the artist that does the same thing over and over again. I don't want to be keep people surprised, you know, keep people guessing. I don't want to be expected to do certain things. Oh yeah, that's right. You were working. That's right. I forgot, man. No, man. Glad you're back. I made some progress. I think I'm actually pretty much done, man. I'm just drawing in the reflections so I know where they're going to be at. And then, see the reflection of this white superstructure on the tugboat. That's gonna make stuff like that's gonna make the drawing for me. I think just knowing how my drawings come out and how things look after they're done, I think that's gonna look pretty sharp. Like this part right here, that's really gonna look sharp in the drawing if I pull it off. And then also, you know, the reflection of the ship right here, things people don't usually notice, but this is see the curvature of the ship continues into the water. That's gonna be cool. And then this reflection here is gonna be really, really cool in the water. Then the island should get depth. It should bring them forward, because I'll try to draw the island out of focus more than it already is. Yeah, I'm ready to start. I'm gonna do it on another stream though, man. That way I'm fresh, and I got another set of tools and another mindset. You know, I'm in the whole mindset of trying to outline right now, and the rest of the drawing should go pretty steady anyway. I don't want to say it's gonna go fast by any means, but it should go steady. I just fucked that up, by the way. What the hell is happening here? I screwed something up. Oh. This bilge overspill right here is not here. It's right in this, it's right here. See, that's the problem with using a grid. Sometimes it's really helpful and sometimes it's detrimental. That I wouldn't have done that if I was just drawing it by eye. It's not a big deal, but just take a second to fix. I need to get my piece of paper. Oh, I can't extend my arms out. Yeah, man, that's gonna look really cool how it's gonna continue like here in the drawing. And then the superstructure reflection is gonna look really cool too. I'm gonna spend extra time there to get that right. Yeah, this overspill is here.
Selfie stick. Sirius XM's 90s alternative and grunge snapshot. This is Lithium.
Love sat alone in a boggy marsh, totally motionless except for her heart. Mud flowed up into lumps, pajamas.
Yeah, I'll pull out the right tools for that job, you know. Shadowing, shading, all that. That's another thing, if you're gonna do drawings and stuff, that it's important not to keep all your tools together. So if you walk away from the drawing, you use the exact same tools. Keeps consistency through the drawing. I won't put my stuff away until I'm done with the drawing. I leave them all either in the tray down here, or I'll put a rubber band around them and put them right here, so I use the exact same ones as I go. A lot of that's probably superstition, but it's just something I've always done, so I continue to do it. There might be something to it. There we go. That's the right spill. You love this song? Really interested in how you do that. What part, Greg? Alright. One last cast shadow, and I think we'll be posed to draw. I'm excited about doing the tug, man, because I work left to right. So I'm gonna do this, I'll do the sky, and then in that same stream I'll probably get on the tug, get that done. And I think this is the piece that's gonna make the drawing, to be honest with you. That and the superstructure, but this for sure. The contrast with that white and black is gonna look really cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're talking about here, Craig, when I was talking about it. So I've already thought about how I'm going to tackle that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in the same way I'm going to do with the sky, is I'm going to darken in these, the windows and stuff, just so I know where they're at. And this too. Because when I go over it with the chamois and the graphite powder, it's going to lift this, what I've already put here. But it's going to leave enough there for me to see it through it. So I'm going to put it, it's going to be kind of tough to get it all in here because I don't want to rub any of this away. But I'll try to figure it out. And then once I have it all down, then I'll draw these in again and then do the highlights, and I'll be done with those. I'll move on. So when I get down to the water, and I'll do the water very last because I don't want to be dragging my hand over the water, you know, it's gonna be dark. So what I'll do for the water is I'll go through the if you look at the picture. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all the dark spots. Like this is really dark in here, all this really dark. But really just not the highlights, but the dark lights, you know what I mean? All the lines, I'm going to fill all those in. All back here, all back here. Then I'm going to do the same thing I do with the sky. I'm going to go over it with the graphite powder and graphite with a chamois. And then I'll be able to go back over those black spots again after I get a nice tone down. And then I'll be able to lift in these areas. And that's what's going to make the water, is when you lift these, when you lift the highlights. And I'll do that last, and then I'll spray it immediately. By the way, there's another change I made, Craig. When I did the Boba Fett picture, I screwed it up, man. I don't know if you're here when I was talking about it, were you? When I smudged the shit out of it when I was trying to take the tape off. So I made a few changes. I drilled some screws into my drawing table, and so it wouldn't. But I'm drawing on a drawing board now. You're so much like Bob Ross. So look, what happened is I'm drawing on a drawing table. I'm on a drawing board now. See, it's a clipboard, and then I have a piece of paper here to cover it, and then I can just take it. It's got a handle on top, and I can just take it off, take it away, and put it away, and I can put another board now and work on something else if I want. But the big highlight, the big advantage to that is this. So I put screws so it wouldn't cover my pencil tray down here, but the big advantage is this: I won't have to take off the tape and then take the piece outside to go tape it, because I usually tape it to my drawing table. Now I'm taping it to this board, so I'll just take the whole damn board out there. I'll spray it first, and then I'll take the tape off. Because what happened was I put my thumb on the drawing on Boba Fett to hold it down while I lifted the tape off with a hairdryer, and I didn't notice that I smudged the hell out of the real dark. Remember when you were here when I was doing the real dark between the pouches? I smudged the shit out of it. So I only noticed it when I was spraying it too, when I was matting it. And right when I went over it, when I was spraying, I looked at it like, oh damn, you know. And it was workable, fixable. I could have went over it again, but I was like, you know what, man, let's just get it in the shipping tube and get it to the kid because she's gonna give it to her dad. So, what's up, Gizmo? Welcome back, man. Yeah, the water is gonna be definitely the challenge in this drawing, I think, because that's gonna be the most lead put down, you know. Let me just finish a couple of these things and I'll be done. Just putting indications of where the dark and light is. Really the only reason I'm doing this is because I'll know where to put the black lines, you know. I'll use these as guidelines once I erase the grid to know where to put the waves and shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot easier if I do it that way. You definitely gotta plan your attack, you know. Figure out what you're gonna do before you do it. And that kind of comes with just experience, you know. Just knowing what you fucked up in the past. And how you did it. How you messed it up. Alright, I think that'll work. Let me just do the white one over here. This is going to be the one that makes the drawing here. This reflection. Alright. You just look over the whole thing and make sure there's nothing I'm missing.
Matt Pinfield.
On Sirius XM Lithium.
As things started to
Yeah.
explode with Nirvana and Nevermind, it was a mini concert they did in the old MTV studios, National Studios on 42nd and 10th. Which no
Now,
longer
Craig, you have a new
exists.
one up, right? Didn't you just finish something?
20 minutes there. They set up and played a
that you?
Polly and a bunch of other songs. It's really funny because I'm standing behind the band up on this riser, and I'm standing there in my leather jacket, and believe it or not, I still have some hair. It's embarrassing, but I still have some hair around my
Okay, hold on.
side. It was an incredible performance.
See,
But
these
you
are the
could
kind of
see
things
that
I'm
it
gonna
was
wonder where the hell to
already
put 'em.
Kind of this disbelief that Kurt had at how fast the band had exploded
That.
because of Nevermind. It smells like Teen Spirit.
Little holes in the ship and shit. They hang over the side to paint these things, by the way. Yeah, Gizmo, he's gonna start streaming, man. Supposedly. Supposedly, he's gonna start, man. He's starting to get the camera and stuff together. Alright, so these are just little marks on the ship. Yeah, I was saying, they hang over the side in boats and chairs. They're called boats and chairs. To paint the ship. They constantly paint it. My dog's whining to come in. You know what? I think I'm going to do this line here real quick. What's my Twitter handle, or oh, you're talking to Craig? Yeah, well, Craig hosted me last night or tonight. Was it tonight or today? Yesterday. Yesterday, I think. You're gonna do well with it, Craig, man. You're in everybody's streams. You're networking, you know. You're getting out there. You're a hell of an artist. I look forward to watching you stream, man. You're gonna do well with it. This is actually a pretty big dot here. One more there. One more here. I don't even know what these dots are. Usually they're probably just mooring lines, mooring areas or something. I don't even know. I got George Flies. You got my Twitter? Check this out. I'm gonna hit the flies real quick. I need to remember. I wish I had this on hotkey to be able to put that up. I wonder if there's a way I can put it up whenever someone follows. The flies go. That'd be great, man. Whenever somebody follows, how could I do that? You can't make that big of a piece, though. I'm gonna have to figure that out, man. Yeah, if people were watching on their phone, like at night or something, they'd think a fly was on their flies were on their phone, you know. That's pretty cool. It came out really well. It took me a long time to adjust it because what happened, what the problem was, is their wings are transparent, right? So the green screen was coming through their wings, like it was a different shade of green. So I had to go with gray, and then put them in there. Yeah, if I could sync it up, dude, that'd be. Oh, to the dude, yeah, that'd be cool, man. If someone follows, it'd be great. And I gotta extend the frames because look, it's too fast. The reset. It would get old after watching it for a while, you know. But if I could hotkey it, that'd be great. But I tried to figure it out today, and you just can't do it.
road warriors. Everybody that got to go out on the road every year, make their money the spring and the fall. The 45 city tours. Be in Idaho one night, in Portland, Oregon.
Are you for real?
Up in Anchorage, Alaska, and then in Australia for 3